My name is Devin Woodfine, and I'm applying for the National Speakers Foundation Scholarship. So, when I'm doing public speaking, depending on the format, in this case, I'm doing a recorded video, I make sure to have eye contact with the camera. It's important to show that I'm not only actively engaging, but that I'm focused on my audience. Normally, before the pandemic, when I was doing public speaking engagements, when I was on stage, or if I was, like, let's say, in a center circle, I would use different tones and inflections to kind of get my audience interested. When I would first introduce myself, I'd have a lot more bass and not pronunciation and tone in my voice because I want to grab their attention. I want them to know I'm not just here to rivel on. I want to be able to speak to the audience and I want them to have a great time listening to me with the information that I'm here to share. And during that time, I would also make sure to look around at the audience and engage with them in eye contact for a few seconds to let them know that I see them here and that them being present is important to me and that the message that I'm giving across matters. I want them to be able to learn something new. I want them to be able to think about a new perspective that they didn't know before. And I want them to feel comfortable enough to ask me questions or even come up to me one on one to say, give some good feedback or criticisms that could help me develop further. And in terms of slide decks or even presentations, normally what I consider no nos are when you have a slide deck, I don't look back at the slide deck. I make sure that while I'm controlling or someone else is, I either will take glimpses on the monitor in front of me and I will make sure to elaborate. I want to make sure that there's lots of images that give great picture references, and it's now my job to basically create the setting of the situation on the slide deck. A lot of times, people will just read through the presentation and think that's enough, and if I just did that, then why even present it? I could just give it to you and let you go. The slide deck to me should be like the appetizer. I want to give you the main course, the dessert, and everything else that comes with it. So, as I continue to develop my professional speaking, I started off back in high school with the Brotherhood Crusade, where I got to work with a mentorship program with AEG, a big internet entertainment company here in LA, and I got to meet with executives. I got to go to different business and suppliers that they had and introduce myself and kind of give presentations and work with them. So that journey in my junior year in high school to now in college has been really critical. I've held various leadership positions with the National Society of Black Engineers, the Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers, and being able to speak to industry professionals, students, and people of different backgrounds has been so crucial for me being able to ensure my objectives get met. And I value public speaking. Outside of that, my uncle, who was a father figure to me, was a Toastmasters member. So him being able to operate in the business world showed me that how important it was to be able to um, work an audience and be able to deliver a message for multiple perspectives and viewpoints.